Hello everyone. In today's video, I want to go through Blossom Social Investing app, one of my favorite apps in 2023. I want to reveal, well, first, what is this app all about? I also want to talk about my perspective of being on this app for 2 months, what I love about it, and some things I don't like about it. And I also want to talk about why you should care, especially if you are a Canadian DIY investor, so that you can make an informed decision of whether or not to join this free platform, the first of its kind in Canada. Hello, it's Tracy here. I'm a former engineer turned full-time investor and business owner of a multi-7-figure investment portfolio. Now, on this channel, I love helping Canadian DIY investors build confidence investing in stocks and real estate. So if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and that bell notification button to get the latest and greatest videos coming to you every single week. So let's get back with the video. So what is Blossom Social? I don't know if you're like me, but when you're starting out in your investing journey, it can be really lonely, especially as a woman. It's not like my friends talk about money or investing very openly. So when I was starting out my journey, I wish I had this app called Blossom Social, where there's a social media feed and you could follow certain people that you trust, that you know has a track record, that has a pretty good investment portfolio and shares the rationale as to why they are investing in those certain stocks or those certain ETFs, etc. And now, well, Blossom Social is an answer to this, okay? Where you can follow people like me, and you could see my exact trades and my rationale why, and you could, well, be part of a like-minded community of Canadians. So instead of you going to Reddit and searching out a certain stock like Aritzia and then saying, hey, who's invested in it? What do people think? You don't know if they're from the US. You don't know if they're invested in Aritzia. Well, you could see all of that on Blossom Social. Now, there are other platforms like this in the United States, and they are extremely popular, like public.com, which are backed by Tom Hanks and Will Smith, but we don't have that in Canada. And that's what makes Blossom Social super unique, because it's built by Canadians and it's for Canadians. So how does Blossom Social work? Okay, first thing is you got to sign up. Okay, you got to sign up. It's free, built by Canadians for Canadians. So what you do is find a friend who's already on the Blossom Social app, get the referral link, because your friend could earn $5 and you can earn $5 just using their link. Now, if you don't have anyone that's on the Blossom Social app, use my link, help support my channel. So then download the app and then sign up, and then you can connect immediately with different brokerage accounts. So if you're with Wealthsimple or with Questrade, you could automatically link those accounts so then your investments can show up on Blossom Social. Now, I understand, obviously, probably like, oh, my investments are going to show up. Yes, but the dollar amounts don't show up. Don't worry about it. It just connects it so that you can actually manage and see your portfolio on Blossom Social and be able to share your rationale with other investors, and they can actually audit yours if you choose to. But you don't have to. Now, here's my 2 favorite things about Blossom Social. First is that you can get some great investment ideas. So if you're following different types of investors, like for me, I follow Brendan, I follow Canadian T-shirt, and I'm like, hey, they've announced certain investments that they just bought and their rationale why, it gives me like, hey, a friendly reminder, like maybe I should check them out. Then you also can do some research on the top stocks, because they have like top stocks in Canada. They also have the latest news about them. So you could do a little bit of research and you can see who's following them. And the second thing I love is the Learn and Earn program. So you can actually earn money and learn. Okay, so I'm a lifelong learner and I'm a nerd that way. And who doesn't like earning a little bit of money while you're learning? So you could take these little free 1 to 2 minute little programs and you can earn a few dollars every single time. So let's walk through the meats and potatoes of this app. First, I'll show you my profile. In here, you get to see my exact investments. You get to see the rationale why I've made these investments, and you can even see all my past trades and the rationale why. Now, if you want to follow other investors, you could follow them and you get notified of the latest investments. Now, here's one thing that I really like is the research tools, where you could check out what are the top 10 stocks other people investing in, or maybe you are just really interested in dividends, well, you could select this dividends and then find out all the posts related to dividends, which is a great feature because, well, there's a lot of noise in investing and maybe you and other people don't have the same risk profile. Of course you don't, because every person's unique and you might get, a little bit distracted. So you can really filter it all out and just focus on dividends. Now, I've talked on and on about all the positives about Blossom Social, but there are a couple things that, well, it needs improvements, okay? Here's the top 2 cons. One con is that it's heavily weighted to beginner investors, and then especially beginner investors who might be attracted by high yield dividends. Dividends is a big trendy topic in this Blossom Social investing app. Frankly, who doesn't like earning money while you sleep? But then if you're a beginner investor, there might be a lot of people who's super interested in high yield dividends. And because there's quite a few influencers who are loving that topic and because of bigger following, well, there might be more community posts about high yield dividends, more riskier ETFs that have covered call strategies or leveraged. Okay. And for a beginner investor, you got to know why you're doing it. And if you don't know why you're doing it and you're just attracted by the high yield dividends, well, that's not great. So you got to always, put your thinking cap on and say, is it really for me? Am I in that same position as that investor who's really into high yield dividends? For example, high yield dividends are great for people who are retired. But if you're not retired, you might just think twice about that. And if you want to learn more about why I do not like high yield dividend stocks, you could check out this video up here. Then there's another con. Unfortunately, this app right now, although it's free, you can't buy or sell stocks. You can't trade options. None of that. But it also leads to something that is very enticing. And that is later this year, they have filed to be the first social brokerage account. That means it will be like Questrade, like Wealthsimple, where you can buy and sell stocks. You can, hopefully one day trade options in it. And there's a social media feed in it, okay? And it's built for Canadians, made by Canadians. And the founders are Max, Annika, and Kartik, who are 3 very young founders, very cool founders of this platform. And they've already raised $750,000 in the last angel financing round. And some of those investors include YouTubers Brendan Beavis and Shay from The Humble Trader. Now, it is definitely a very new app. It's only been started up in the last year and a half. So that's another con. It's very new, but it's also free. So it's not like you're putting any money into it. So I would say overall, there's a lot more pros than cons. So if you want to get on it, just sign up in my link below, help support my channel, or find a friend that's already on it. And you might want to check out this video up here, which summarizes my 15 years investing in 10 minutes. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.